Hug TV, uniquely performing Africa.
It's another wonderful edition on Beyond the Ordinary with me, Priscilla Kutu. And today we are going to discuss Guard Your Gates on our usual series, Winning in Rough and Tough Times. And as usual, I have with me Mr. Absalom Ni Ayite. He is a youth coach, a business consultant, and a motivational speaker. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and you're still enjoying Beyond the Ordinary. I have with me Mr. Absalom. Hello, sir.
Hi.
You're great today.
Thank you, African woman.
Thank you. Yeah, we are still in. I'm patronizing in Made in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is good. Okay, so we are going to talk about keeping your gates. What sort of gates are we talking about? Is it our front door gates, or which gates should we keep?
In these times where everybody's anxious, everybody's worried, everybody's confused, everybody doesn't. Informations are flowing right, left, right, center. We must guard our gates. When you're talking of gates, I'm talking of our senses. We relate to our environment by our senses.
Yeah.
When we're talking of our senses, we are talking of our sense of sight, our sense of hearing, our sense of feeling, our sense of tasting, and our sense of smelling.
Oh, that's right.
And all these areas influence how we respond to our environment. So what I'm saying that let's guard those places, because any information from those places can really affect us greatly.
Okay, so talking of our senses, just as you explained, let me say our sense of hearing. How should we guard that gate, especially in these times where there are news all over causing fear and panic in people? Because the first thing is our sense of hearing. Because the moment we hear, that is when people will be anxious to go and see. So how do we first close that gate?
Sometimes you may have to close, sometimes you may have to sieve.
Okay.
Because you do that by being careful who you listen to.
Okay.
And what media you give your attention to. Because if people there are so much fake news in town.
Okay.
So you have to be careful the type of news you hear, the source of your information. Because recently I've heard you are there and somebody will send you an audio, you listen to it and it tell you it sounds like the whole world is burning. But you go and verify and realize they are all fake news. So be careful of your source of information, who you talk to. Because whoever has your attention has your life.
Yeah.
Whoever has your attention controls what your reactions. So you must be careful who speaks to you.
Okay.
When you have people that always speak negative, you move away from them, because they can influence you with their negative news and make you overreact.
Okay. And okay, moving on to make our sense of feelings too. When we hear those things,
it reflects
how do we feel? How does it reflect in our feelings?
Sometimes as humans, we are spontaneously, we want to react with fear, so it takes over our emotions. You must be careful, and if you don't take care, you may end up thinking with your emotions instead of thinking with your mind. So you must be careful about our emotional disposition, that nobody or no information comes to distort how we feel, and that you may make wrong decisions. I get it.
Yeah.
And I always made this statement that you must be careful not to allow our erection to determine our direction, because sometimes we become so worried, so we want to just act. I get it.
Yeah, I'm getting it very clearly, and I hope you also getting it. We shouldn't allow our erection to determine our direction. Be right back. wonderful people. You are still enjoying Beyond the Ordinary, and we are still on the topic guard your gate, and that includes your senses. That is your sense of hearing, your sight, your smell, and whatever you speak out of your mouth. And so let me ask,
Okay.
your sense of smell, how should we guard that?
The sense of smell is ironically
Okay.
related to what we call the things we chase and what leads us to feel this is the right opportunity or a wrong opportunity.
Okay.
So sometimes not everything that glitter is gold.
It's gold.
Not everything that looks charming is reality.
The right thing.
There is a story as to who is your enemy.
Okay.
So a rat was walking in snow, okay, and a dog was passing. So this dog, seeing the rat, mistakenly used the leg to heap snow on the rat. So the rat was covered. Then the cat came and bypassed. Before then, the rat was insulting the dog for being wicked. He put snow on me, blah 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 blah. Then the
Cats came to pass by.
he didn't see. Then a rabbit was passing by. Then the rabbit saw that a mouse was suffering. Let me go and remove the snow from the mouse. So he went to remove the snow from the mouse, and the mouse was so grateful, blessing the rabbit in his heart. Whilst he was trying to rejuvenate to go home, the cat came and passed by again, and this time he saw a rat and jumped on the rat and fed on the rat. Somebody will ask, who is the friend or the enemy of this rat?
To the rat is the rabbit.
But you realize that the friend was the dog.
Yeah.
Was the dog who rather put. So it's not everybody that hates you is an enemy. It's not everybody that seems to love you is a friend. So in these times, you must be careful of what you call good opportunity, what you even call good friend. Some people may even criticize you, but they are not enemies, just for your well-being. So we must be careful in all these times, because life is far, we must guard our gates. Some people, you can even stretch this guarding of our gates to even guarding of our heart.
Yeah.
The Bible says that guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are issues of life. People have allowed their hearts to be wounded by any people, mistakenly or intentionally. People played with their heart. How productive are what comes out from your mind? And whatever comes out from our mind is based on what enters the mind.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So, the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So, if whatever you feed your mind is what it will produce through your mind, your mouth. So, let's guard every area of our lives in this time, especially because somebody can give you negative information. Sometimes you may not even verify that you also give it to somebody, and that will kill that person. Genuinely, you wanted to just share an information, but before you realize the information is rather killing.
Well, viewers, we have to guard our gate that is open to us. We have to really guard it very well so that we do not accept or give out any negativity to anyone. Thank you very much once again for joining us on Beyond the Ordinary. We hope to see you next time.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. This program was proudly brought to you as usual by Hag Multimedia. You can call them for any photography or video services, weddings, engagements, parties, movie, seminars, conferences, and what have you. You can call them on 0543 192324. My beautiful beats were also sponsored by JR Creations. You can also locate them on all social media handles. Thank you very much for staying with me. I'll see you next time.
You know be me where I do be Jehovah. Yeah. Turn my water to wine, I do so to shine. Jehovah. The one crucify make a buy, the one make a buy. Jehovah. Mama don't smile.
Hug TV, uniquely performing Africa.